welcome back to my channel. Since I've been doing a lot of vlogs in the last few months, I decided to bring you a series where I'm going to show you step by step how to design a YouTube channel, a logo, banner, and if we get to it, then maybe also an intro or outro. So first things first, we're going to get a little bit of ideas for what we are going to do, what we are going to do with our logo, and I'm just gonna say that your first draft shouldn't be too big, so you don't have any like real size regulations for that. You just open up a new document and try stuff out. I'm just going to do that right quick. Here we have a 5000 by 5000 pixels. Yeah, a blank page. So you start from scratch basically. So the first thing you want to do is basically get yourself a great font. There are a lot of great sources where you can get awesome fonts from. Basically, a few sources are like Da font, for example. You can get a lot of great fonts, and if you want to have a look at these, you can say just public domain and 100% free. And then you can also type in something like your name or how you want to call your channel basically, just to get like an idea of what the actual font looks like. You see a lot of, oh wow, Master of Break, that actually looks good. I don't have this font yet. Yeah, most of these fonts do have a free download right here. Or you can also go to google.com/fonts or fonts.google.com, and you see there are a lot of great fonts, and you can also type in like your channel name right here. So you can preview your fonts, how it will look like in the end, what it will look like in the end, and you have a variety of fonts. And if you want to download any font, like maybe this one here, then you just click the red dot on the right in the right top right corner. Goddamn, what's wrong with my English today? And you get to download it right here, and you get a zip file. So if you select like multiple files, you can download them all into one zip file, and that's just it. You also get like the load time, and if you want to integrate it into an HTML document into a website, then you have the import here. You can also import it into the style tag right away, but that's just too in-depth. So good. Back to Photoshop. So I'm just gonna say I want to have a new logo. Select the fitting font, and I say TR done. Well, this isn't much of a logo, to be honest. So I'm just going to open this right up here and say, I think we have it somewhere over here, and this is like my new logo, so you kind of get the idea of what I did here. Oops, just gonna open this up right quick. You get the idea. I just used like this black background shape and filled it with a font and cut it out. So this is like a full PNG image, transparent, and it just looks great. I love these negative space things. They are actually, I love them. They're really good looking, and they're not too much. So I'm going to show you how you get like an idea of what I did to achieve this effect. You just select like something like a semi-bold or medium or rather bold, and now you have to merge these two letters together. How can you do this? We have a variety of possibilities for this. So we can go top right corner here for the character and paragraph options, and now you see the A. So this is like the merge option. And now you can select like a number that fits, like minus 75. No, that's not even enough. So that they're barely connected to each other. Like barely connected. You can do this with almost every letter. Sometimes it will look a bit stupid because you have to merge them quite a bit until it actually works with like different names and stuff. So if you have the initials, these are my real initials, you see it's not really working out that well because like the D is not connected to the R properly, but it still does work. Yeah, you can also do this with complete names. So if you don't want to have like a small logo, you just say okay, no, that's a bit much. Back to 100. And then you say and now you select the photography part and make it like a little bit thinner, like regular, for example. Then of course you have to merge it together even more. So like they're still all connected. I mean, this isn't going to look as good as with like 2 or 3 letters, but you get the idea, you know? Yeah, what to do next is basically get yourself the background. I'm going to use the rectangle tool. But before that, I would like to have this centered. Yeah. And now we're just going to make like this gray background thing, like slightly smaller, slightly larger than the text is. And we're just going to leave it like that. And now we are going to transform it. So we're going to bring up the text here and fill the text with a white color. You can do this with a double click on the layer and say color overlay white. Boom, done. Okay, now you can actually see if there are mistakes in the font, like this is not merged properly, so you can go over it again. And voila, boom. Okay, great. It's not looking too fantastic yet because it's like white and black and stuff, and it's not very much happening. Now we're going to transform the rectangle so that it actually fits the text just right. Okay, see, we have a small black line on top. We have to get this a little bit smaller, so we are just going to cut it a little bit, and this is what it looks like now. I know, not very, yeah, you guessed it, not very much going on here. It doesn't look too good, but it's a beginning. We can even cut it off more, but no one really is going to know what it is supposed to mean anymore if you cut out too much, like this, for example. This is just an idea. You don't have to make a negative space logo. I think they're pretty cool, but you know, you're free to do whatever you want. You can even just find like a symbol which represents your channel or what you're going to do on the channel. Maybe you're going to have a channel about your pets, and yeah, you have something like this, and you merge the text into there or something, and like I don't know. It's pretty much the same option. You can do so much with just text and simple shapes. This is actually fantastic, I think. So you can, yeah, work around a little bit and see if there's something that you actually like. I mean, it's not much of work just to try out some things. I think logos should represent what you're doing, but they should be simple at the same time. And yeah, so that concludes the first episode of starting a YouTube channel and designing a YouTube channel. And in the next episode, I'll go through the whole YouTube template layout and we are going to discuss what's best to put in the background. If you want to watch this video directly, you can click on the link to the playlist on the right, and if you want to subscribe to my channel to never miss an update or a video again, then click on the left and hit subscribe. It's free.